This segment of Off the Beaten Path is sponsored by Bottlenecks, 2 South Broad Street in West Hazelton.
Welcome back to this episode of Path Kenkara with Jeff Bonomo. And Jeff, this next segment was a lot of fun, but we don't want to give away too many details before we get into it.
No, we don't want to give away too many details. Let's just say we did 3 of my favorite things. We went to Allentown to check out something that has to do with booze, the paranormal, and a movie star.
This is a custom-made Ecto-1, a mock-up of the car from the Ghostbusters movie. And these are the Philadelphia Ghostbusters. So why are they gathering with hundreds of other people at the Wine and Spirit shop in Allentown? They're all here to meet one man.
Hello, everybody. Thank you. Welcome. Wow. I'm a little out of practice. I haven't done this for a while. But thank you. Welcome, everybody. I know a lot about people today driving through the countryside up from Delaware. Americans and Canadians spend a lot of time on lawn tractors. A lot of time on lawn tractors. This is what I find out.
Dan Aykroyd, comedian, actor, musician, believer in the paranormal, and yes, vodka enthusiast. He stopped by the Wine and Spirit shop in Allentown to sign memorabilia, meet his fans, and talk about vodka, Crystal Head Vodka.
I'm grateful to the Pennsylvania Liquor Control authorities for having us here and allowing us to take over their store. I hope it's not too much trouble and not, more trouble than it's worth. But what it does is it gets the product into the consumers' mouths a little more rapidly and gets them aware and educated as to what it is. It's a double gold award-winning vodka. Made in Newfoundland, Canada, with beautiful sweet water from there, and it has no fusel oils in it. That's why people are responding to the sweet taste. Sweet vanilla, dry, crisp with a kick of heat off the finish are our tasting notes. 30 judges voted over 200 vodkas for this is the best one at the 2011 World Spirits Competition. So it's a treat for consumers. It's a luxury product, but if you're going to treat yourself, why not buy the best? When we put this legend together and did this beautiful bottle designed by John Alexander, the portraitist and artist who has work that hangs in the Houston Museum of Fine Art. He's a brilliant artist. We couldn't put junk in the bottle because if we're trading on the legend of the Crystal Heads, that's what brought us to not putting any oils. A lot of vodkas have glycol, raw sugar, and citrus. Ours has none of that.
So why vodka in the Crystal Head? For one, it combines 2 of Aykroyd's loves, vodka and the paranormal.
My great-grandfather was an Edwardian spiritualist. You can get my dad's book on Amazon, History of Ghosts. I think it helps mankind generally to think about the possibility of consciousness surviving in the afterlife. It gives us a little hope. And it also is very, from my point of view, because I am an entertainer, it's entertaining. So that's the primary goal when I talk about this stuff. And my primary goal here is to provide entertainment. And now I'm providing entertainment people can actually tangibly touch on their tongues. And the legend of the Crystal Heads is one of positive empowerment, spirituality, enlightenment. The Navajo, the Aztec, and the Mayans all had crystal skulls, and they used them as devices to predict the tribe's future and basically look out for the well-being.
13 crystal heads have been found in regions around the world, from the American Southwest to Tibet. They're dated between 5,000 and 35,000 years old and were supposedly polished into shape from solid quartz chunks over a period of several hundred years. According to some, they bear no tool marks to tell us exactly how they were made. It was clear that the hundreds of fans that crowded the store and parking lot were waiting for a chance to talk with the movie star about their favorite films of his. But many professed their undying love for one movie above all the rest, Ghostbusters.
It's not just his hobby. I guess he walks the walk and talks the talk, and he is the father of all things Ghostbusters. Really, I mean, it's his idea, his part of his script. So it's his baby. I had heard about the Crystal Skulls stories and all before anyway, so I knew something about it. So I mean, if I'm not a huge drinker, particularly of vodka, but if I was going to buy a bottle, at least it was a niche-shaped bottle, and it was Dan Aykroyd selling it. So
this is not an everyday driver car. The gas mileage would be killer if we drive it everywhere. No, mostly we'll do car shows, we'll do Halloween parades, different things like that. Well, we were originally looking for a Caprice, and we couldn't find one. And I just so happened to see that one day coming home from work. And right away, that was the first thing I thought of was that will work perfect. So that's where it came up, and then I had originally had all my gear and everything before that, and the car was just something we were working towards.
I mean, this has been with me for my whole life. You know, as a child, I loved it. Now I can have a better appreciation for it now because some of the jokes are kind of adult. And back in the day, I had no idea what the heck they were talking about. But now, it's to me, it's the best movie ever made. Let's just say thousands of dollars went into a whole Ghostbusters team 4 years ago. We had 4 Ghostbusters and me as the stay-pup. I hired a professional costume maker to make what you see here today.
You know, wherever I go, we've got Ghostbusters with ectomobiles. It's really gratifying that something we did so long ago should endure in the culture. And I look forward to meeting some of them as they come through the line today.
He is one of the most popular celebrities that we bring in. Certainly a big draw from anyone who loves the Blues Brothers, to his Saturday Night Live features, and then obviously to the Ghostbusters feature films. Well, vodka is actually one of our biggest sellers within our stores, whether it's this brand or any other brand. It is one of the top sellers in the distilled spirits that Pennsylvanians look for. So certainly marrying the celebrity of Dan Aykroyd, the high quality of this product, as well as the type of brand that it is, it's a win for Pennsylvania.
To find out more about Crystal Head Vodka and the legend of the Crystal Heads, visit crystalheadvodka.com.
They were like, is that from Indiana Jones? And I say, hell no, it's from Dan Aykroyd. How could you not know that? Ridiculous.
Coming up next on Off the Beaten Path, we take a trip to Pittsburgh to learn all about neon signs.